There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. If you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. Logic will get you from A to Z. Imagination will get you everywhere. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. Science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind. If we knew what it was we were doing, it would not be called research, would it? I have no special talents. I am only passionately curious. Try not to become a man of success. Rather, become a man of value. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. The most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious. It is the fundamental emotion that stands at the cradle of true art and true science. Once you can accept the universe as matter expanding into nothing that is something, wearing stripes with plaid comes easy. I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. It is not that I'm so smart, but I stay with the questions much longer. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. Everything must be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Whoever is careless with the truth in small matters cannot be trusted with important matters. When you trip over love, it is easy to get up, but when you fall in love, it is impossible to stand again. What is right is not always popular, and what is popular is not always right. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. A question that sometimes drives me hazy: am I or are the others crazy? The pursuit of truth and beauty is a sphere of activity in which we are permitted to remain children all our lives. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. It would be possible to describe everything scientifically, but it would make no sense. It would be without meaning, as if you described a Beethoven symphony as a variation of wave pressure. I must be willing to give up what I am in order to become what I will be. I never made one of my discoveries through the process of rational thinking. We all know that light travels faster than sound. That's why certain people appear bright until you hear them speak. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. Wisdom is not a product of schooling, but of the lifelong attempt to acquire it. I live in that solitude, which is painful in youth, but delicious in the years of maturity. Few are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. The most incomprehensible thing about the world is that it is at all comprehensible. The only thing that you absolutely have to know is the location of the library. It has become appallingly obvious that our technology has exceeded our humanity. If I had an hour to solve a problem, I'd spend 55 minutes thinking about the problem and 5 minutes thinking about solutions. To not worrying about your difficulties in mathematics, I can assure you mine are still greater. If there is any religion that could respond to the needs of modern science, it would be Buddhism. If people are good only because they fear punishment and hope for reward, then we are a sorry lot indeed. Common sense is the collection of prejudices acquired by age 18. I believe in intuitions and inspiration. I sometimes feel that I am right. I do not KNOW that I am. Life is a preparation for the future, and the best preparation for the future is to live as if there were none. We cannot solve our problems with the same level of thinking that created them. It is my view that the vegetarian manner of living, by its purely physical effect on the human temperament, would most beneficially influence the lot of mankind. Intellectual growth should commence at birth and cease only at death. The ideals which have always shone before me and filled me with joy are goodness, beauty, and truth. We know from daily life that we exist for other people first of all, for whose smiles and well-being, our own happiness depends. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be changed from one form to another. I never teach my pupils. I only attempt to provide the conditions in which they can learn. Even on the most solemn occasions, I got away without wearing socks and hid that lack of civilization in high boots. You have to learn the rules of the game, and then you have to play better than anyone else. As far as the laws of mathematics refer to reality, they are not certain, and as far as they are certain, they do not refer to reality. It is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in creative expression and knowledge. The true value of a human being can be found in the degree to which he has attained liberation from the self. At least once a day, allow yourself the freedom to think and dream for yourself. Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. Solitude is painful when one is young, but delightful when one is more mature. What really interests me is whether God had any choice in the creation of the world. No amount of experimentation can ever prove me right. A single experiment can prove me wrong. Nothing will benefit human health and increase the chances for survival of life on Earth as much as the evolution to a vegetarian diet. A table, a chair, a bowl of fruit, and a violin. What else does a man need to be happy? I don't try to imagine a personal God. It suffices to stand in at the structure of the world, insofar as it allows our inadequate senses to appreciate it. Out of clutter, find simplicity. From discord, find harmony. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Be a loner that gives you time to wonder, to search for the truth. Have holy curiosity. Make your life worth living. It gives me great pleasure indeed to see the stubbornness of an incorrigible nonconformist warmly acclaimed. As our circle of knowledge expands, so does the circumference of darkness surrounding it. Small is the number of them that see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts.